Hello everybody, this is Technopalin and welcome back to some Dyson Sphere Program. This is should be our episode 42, which for those nerds of us, this should be kind of a funny episode because, well, we have unlocked interstellar logistics with warpers, so now really the universe is ours. It is everything. So, yep. 42. I'm gonna take it while I can. So while I was gone and came back here, I went ahead and set up a bunch of these ILS towers with warpers feeding in and basically stuff from our mall. So I just set up different rates, different volumes here, so that way we can request it from anywhere. Should be able to request it anywhere in our galaxy quadrant here that we have for this. So what we are going to do now, because we have this in place and we have this in a situation where we should be able to keep our green production going for a while, we are going to swing out here and we're going to come back here to Superba. And it looks like we already have some ships shipping. I don't know what they're shipping, but they are shipping. So we are going to fly out to Superba and see what we can find, see what we can figure out what's going on with our research, and see if we can't get that back in line, and basically also request in warpers, so that way we can start having some logistics come from this, our last solar system that we were in. We had about, we have quite a few ILS towers there, and I know we have some of the, advanced stuff for Dyson spheres, like solar sails, and I think some of the rail ejectors and some other equipment actually being manufactured here, so we can actually set that to be exported, and we can move on to our next system after we get our research back in order, and might even set up a few more towers to supply some of our mall goods, and if we have excess production, maybe we can set up exports of some of the various materials as well, so that way we can just request it from wherever we want. And we're coming in on Superba, and maybe we'll start going to some of these systems that are like right next door, because that would allow us to get there, get some of those goods really easy. Alright, there we go. We're really close to Superba 1, which is where we want to be. So let's just speed up with what little juice we got left here. And coming in hot. And kapow. Alright, so we have goods here being manufactured, so let's see what we can do here at our hub, because I have stuff set up on our poles on both of them. So let's just see. I don't remember what we have set up where. So we have some things that we can actually supply, so I'm going to see, once we get that set up. So see here we have some of the rail ejectors, water pumps, fractionators, particle colliders, etc. So some good stuff that we could want to get shipped out. Let's come on in here. Let's see, do any of these have any openings? No, that doesn't. That's building stuff. No, that's building stuff. And I think these are all just building things. Okay, so this. Well, here, let's do this. Let's see if we can't get some coming in. And remote demand. And we're going to say about 1600 should do it. 1800, yeah, that's fine. Alright, we'll use that to supply all of our towers here in this system. So let's go ahead and get some of that logistics set up. Okay, so that should be the long track. And let's just go ahead and set that up to be warpers. So that'll get these guys available anywhere we got. Alright. And then this has oil. Also some more solar panels, remote supply of quantum chips. That's fine. Hydrogen, same. That's fine. So let's go ahead and get a little output here. Alright, so there's that one. That one we don't need to do anything with. And that's the only ones we have here. So we can now go to the other side of the planet and see what we got. Alright, now. So local demand remote supply. So we'll have to crank these up if we're going to do remote supply. See, that's remote demand. We got tons of fire ice coming in, don't we? A lot of this is just kind of set up for this planet. So local demand, remote supply, remote supply. But okay, well, that's not too bad. Although I would a bit like to have that be a remote supply as well. So I might just set up a separate tower up on the other side. Oh, look at that. We got all these remote supply. Alright, you know what? Let's just do that. We're going to go ahead and... let's see, did we have one that's got an empty slot? We do. Alright, I'm also going to have this one go ahead and pull down some warpers too. But probably not as much. And I'm going to say remote demand. And then we'll go ahead and just get these all wired up. I mean, it gives us some extra supply options as we are going through and doing stuff, so that's always good. Okay. Alright, come on, hook up. Okay, let's go from here to here. Come on. There we go. All right. And let's go from here to here. There. And that should do it. So once those show up, that should start getting some of that stuff available for remote supply. And sulfuric acid would be nice to have. So now what we need to do, let's see. So I'm looking for my cube production. I don't think I was doing cubes on this planet. No, I think I was doing cubes on the second planet here. So let's go there. And then once we're done here, we can actually go back to our starter system, Beta CygniI, and see if we can't get some stuff set up there as well. Although that solar system's probably a little bit more of a cluster, if you know what I mean. Because we were learning, so there's just stuff, well, all over the frickin' place. So we'll see what we got here once we show up. We're almost there. Probably help if I was going full speed. Let's crash land. Yes. Kapow. Okay, so let's see. So we got blue cubes. We got yellow cubes. We got red cubes. We got purple cubes. But what we don't got is green cubes. All be. Okay, so what is the missing matrix? We need quantum chips. So we are not making enough quantum chips on this planet to get our research going. Okay. And I think all the quantum chips are on our other planet. Yep, not much here. So, yay. Okay, so, well, with that at least figured out, so we know what we gotta do. We need to figure out our quantum chip production. So, let's, alright, now that I know what's missing, we can come back here. And let's just head on back. Sorry for the quick hop. It's about a minute or so, so you can always skip ahead for probably about a minute, minute and a half, give or take. So we'll just head on back here. Kapow. Okay, so well, now we know we need quantum chips. So let's see, titanium glass, we're making 1, consuming 4, so we need to fix that. Let's see what else. We're making 7 of those, consuming 6. That's good. We're not making any CPU circuit boards. That's strange. Okay, but we are making processors. Quantum chips is only 1 a minute. Well, and this is 2 a minute. So let us take a look here. So since we know it's quantum chip needs CPUs, and we need CPUs. So let's take a quick scan around this planet here, just see what we got stuck here, because we can always get this going. So we got our lenses, we got crystals, we got diamonds and graphene and quantum stuff and oil. And we got this sad guy here. So it's missing crystals. It's got glass, it just needs crystals. Where's our pink crystals at? So there's our pink crystals. So what's it missing? It needs more hydrogen. Go figure. Alright, and of course my hydrogen I do not have set up to export from our last solar system. Let's see, what does fire ice make hydrogen? Where's that? Where's that at? It's here. Yes, fire ice makes hydrogen. I got a ton of fire ice. So maybe I need to do something with that. Of course, I could come up here and see if one of these guys that has, well, this is local supply, remote supply. So where's that coming from? If it's local supply. So it's coming here off the oil processor. So I think we didn't have stuff consuming the oil. So the hydrogen just wasn't being produced. Well, that sucks. Well, I could do remote demand and see. Yeah, there we go. That should, I think we can get that supplied from our other solar system then. With that, that might actually fix our green cube production issue, at least in this system. So with that, I think we are good to go. Kind of want to wait to see if it's when it shows up, but I don't know how long that's going to take. It could take about 5 minutes or so, but I do see some of the hydrogen that we're producing at least starting to be consumed, which we're creating pink crystals, which is coming up here, creating the plane filter. So then, so we have some quantum chips being produced, and that should be the only thing that's actually consuming them. So that's going to ship those over to the storage. Okay. So that should actually at least let our green cube production start getting back in order. That's looking good. So that, let's see. So how are we doing? Let me load up. And we are going to travel back to Beta Cygni, our home starter system. And for the name for which this whole series is named after. So let us head on out and speed up and then go pow. It's like Beta Cygni is not too far away. And this system does have a gas giant, so we can actually, produce some more hydrogen for shipping, and deuterium, I believe, too. So, but I think I only have like 1 or 2 harvesters on the gas giant. So let's just stop right here. I don't remember. It's been so long since we've been in this system. I don't know what's where. So let's go out here to the frozen tundra first, since we're practically right here. And let's go take a look at our old starter system and the glorious mess that it probably is. So we should be coming up on it in about 20 seconds here, it looks like. And if it has anything good being produced on it, we'll set up some warpers coming in and get this thing set up for interstellar distribution. Pow. And this system, I think I barely touched this planet. I mean, look at that. There's titanium. It's got almost no coal. It's got iron, some titanium, silicon. It's got stuff on it that we can use. So we have some stuff being harvested here. Looks like it's not really being touched a whole lot. Let's see, what do we got here? That's doing some silica. And, okay, well, we even got some proliferation here. Wow, what was I doing with all this? It's like I was making some gears and some magnets and some other stuff. Let's see. Oh wow, we even got we got a bunch here. So I think I'm gonna set up some ILS and have these things get some stuff. Look, we got supply. Might as well. All right. Do we have anything else on this planet? It is practically barren. Wow. Okay. And we got a bunch of wind. And what's this got? So it's demanding fuel rods, graphene. It's pulling in. Wow, we got tons of proliferation on this planet. And we got it set up to supply that. Wow. Well. And this is all set for remote supply as well. Goodness gracious. So, yeah, I think we need to set this guy up for some success. So I'm gonna take this and let's set this for warper. And we'll just set it to 600. We probably don't need a ton. And remote demand. So that should be basically about a ship's worth, right? Let's go up here. I'm gonna have to head on up. So let's go ahead and just get this connected. Coming out of here with the warper. And let's have that feed into there so that way it can have warpers, so it can have some supply of that. Okay. Yeah. This planet here is definitely underutilized. It's got a bunch of resources that we've harvested that it will use up. So it's like that's one thing I wasn't producing a whole lot of was wind towers, so that might be something I need to look at changing because I forgot this is a wind planet. So well, this leaves me some hope. You know, it's got some resources that we can still harvest and get set up. So let's come here to, let's go ahead and head on into the gas giant. I do have some gas giant towers that we can set up, because then we can go ahead and get some more hydrogen and deuterium production available for shipping. So I think, if I remember correctly, I think maybe CygniI 3 is the red planet, which is where we have most of our construction, I think, on this system, with Beta 2 being our starter planet. So that's where we have our mess. Okay, so let's come in here. Let's just grab this. It at least tells us what direction we need to go. Let's get. I figure I'll probably go ahead and drop like 10, because we don't really have here, so I think I only have 2 set up, so we weren't really using it. Okay, so here's our equator point, and that one's going to require us to go to out. So let's just see. So this gets 17 a minute for deuterium. Okay, so that's not too bad. So let's just go ahead and drop a few down. wait for our little drones. Come on, little guy. You can do it. There we go. Alright, you too. Here, you go ahead and start running. Alright. Okay. Got 4 more to go. I think the next system that I go to, I'm going to go to one with a fire ice gas giant, so that way we can get a bunch of that going too. Because we're having some graphene issues, I think, on our other planet. So, at least on our last couple planets. And the fire ice would definitely help with that. Okay, so this should take care of that. That should get us a bunch. So let's come out here. Let's go to CygniI 3 first. Get slingshot around here. Okay, let's see what we got here on this planet, because I, quite frankly, don't remember. And we don't have a whole lot here either. So we got some, some of the crystalline circuit boards, we got some particle fiber, we got these nice frames. That's good. Alright, well, let's see what our towers are got set up here. So this is wanting graphene coming in. Got supply, 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 supply. Okay. What about this guy? Supply, demand, 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 supply. Okay, so. And this guy. Oh, we got the frame material set up for supply, so that's good. So we can go ahead and ship all this out. I'll set all this up for shipping. So the plastic, I guess we can leave alone, but yeah, that would be good. So let's do this. Let's set this guy, and again, I'll set it up to about 600. 800 is fine. And remote demand. And let's actually, do I have any other ILS towers anywhere? Wow, my home system is very underutilized. At least as far as the 2 outer planets go. Got a bunch of resources that aren't even being harvested. Alright, so this is the, yep, that's the one that's going to have it coming in. So let's go ahead and get us a there. Set that to warpers. Alright, so that should help with some of the supply and demand issues too. Okay. Well, it looks like it's got 1200 coming in, so that's going to be fine. So what else do we got? I mean, we got tons of resources here. We got 11 million stone. Oh, I need to go. Well, now off to our home planet. Save the best or worst or disaster for last. So let's see how bad this is going to be. And I know I got some ILS towers here, but they might be spread all over the place. Kapow. Okay, so let's just see how things are doing. We have, I mean, we got a bunch of coal still producing proliferation juice up here. And this is, let's see, supplying batteries, supplying diamonds. So yeah, we need to get some good stuff for that. Let's see, do we have any other ILS towers? Let's see, here's one. So we can supply cubes, although it doesn't look like they're doing much. Got tons of titanium coming in, but not much else going on here. Ah, yes, my fickle yellow cube production. How I don't miss thee. Okay. Ah, yes, some of my old attempts at kind of a mall. Yeah, some of the fun here. Oh my. I mean, at least all the belts are like stopped. They got stuff in them. Not that it's doing any good, because it's not really using it all. So then we have our blue cube production. Hell, hey, look, remote supply. Remote supply sulfuric acid and plastic. I could just have the warpers come in here. I could just do something like that, and then that'll supply out blue cubes, at least. What's this guy doing? So this is supplying iron, everything. So here, let's go ahead and set it, because these are all so remote. I'm just doing this because that'll give it like one or two truckloads at a time, basically. And that'll help me supply stuff off of our home planet. Put it back to use. So let's come down here. Let's see this mess here. So this was producing our strange matter, which produced warpers, which we have 15. So and some attempts at doing some stuff here that I've never finished. What is this? Oh, that's deuterium. I got a lot of deuterium sitting there just waiting. So this is needing pink. Yes, the pink stuff. But it still has one or two. One of my early little attempts at fractionation here. It's got the oddball hydrogen going through it every now and then. So yeah, fun times. Sulfuric acid, okay. So, well, I think that's a good little trip down memory lane, as it were. And I'm kind of concerned that our research hasn't kicked back in by now, because that should have started getting some hydrogen coming in somewhere. Speaking of, actually, we need to go ahead and set up a couple ILS towers here for the hydrogen. So we need to come in here. Let's go ahead and grab a couple out of storage. So I think what we need to do is set up one here, and go ahead and boom and boom. And this is going to be hydrogen and deuterium. And look at the man, look at the man. know if that's, yeah, it's not going to do anything, so let's do this. Remote demand. Remote demand. I'm trying to remember if the remote will. Oh, I know what I do. I just say warpers required, orbital collector. Let's just set everything to demand. And I gotta get this thing powered up. Oh. Else if I pull some out of my storage here. And go bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Right. I mean, that should start pulling from orbital collector, right? I think. So at least that's the hope anyway. Wait a second. Why is it still saying it's powered off? Why did it not set the charge? Guess I need one more. Alright, so there's some juice, and there they go. Okay. So that's going to take care of that. And then what we want to do is let's go ahead and set up this. We'll just set up a small supply. Demand. And then we're going to set up another ILS. Yeah, I'm just going to set it up a little closer. Looks like we're overdrawing power too, of course. We always had power problems here. So let's do again this, and set them up to supply. And then we're gonna come out of here. We'll take one up and in. Take number 2 out. Up and in. And number 3 out. And in. And we have very bad power. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat a little bit and add a quick solar array. I mean, it'll be patchy. Yeah, it's not gonna, it doesn't like it right there. Yay, my research is finally going again. Okay. Here, no. Really? Give me some space here, people. I mean, I know this isn't going to be ideal because it's like only going to be part of the time, but you know what? Screw it. I'm okay with it just being a part-time, just to help kick in some juice on occasion. It's like as long as we can get the ILS tower to stay charged and give it a little extra juice to make sure it just keeps up that supply of hydrogen from our gas giant, I'm okay. And by doing this, it'll also, coming into this wind farm, it'll tie into the grid, so that works. All right. Oops. So with that, I think let's come back up here. Take a look at our tower here. I mean, it's in the sun right now, but I mean, I don't know what our power generation's at. Okay, so it's not too bad. But it's still slow to charge. I guess it's sending out to things. Where's it going? Oh, it's sending. Do I really want the local supply? Well, the local stuff will just kind of peter out because the other stuff won't be able to keep up. So that's going. So it's shoving out as fast as it can. Let's do local storage. You know, let's just do local storage. I don't really need that right now. I can do local supply from here. Oh my, where's it going? Let's see where that's going. Okay, I don't know why I had that there, but let's just cut down the supply needs. Oh, I think it was going into the power plant. Okay, well, I can let some burn, I guess. That's fine. So that should send them back out to the main towers, and then we have this set up for remote supply. Got it. Perfect. Okay, well, I think that means that we are ready to go jump into another system now that our research is actually finally starting to crank out again. And so we should be getting here to, let's see, where's our... Wait, did we unlock it and I didn't notice? Or is that... Oh no, this is it right here. So we are getting ready to unlock our next level of mining technology here, which is going to need that crystal, which we don't have. It's the pink crystal, which, let's see, which one is that? If I come in here, see this one, it's the optical grading crystal. So I want to go to a system that's going to have that. So that's gonna be where we're going to go next. So our next thing out, we're going to scroll out here and see if we can find one that's got optical grading crystals. Let's see. Oh, that's our Superba. And let's see. I wish there was like a filter mechanism. Ah, here we go. Optical grading crystal, 400,000. Sulfuric oceans. It's got fire, ice, and hydrogen on a gas giant. Let's see. Oh, it's got a good amount of iron, copper, silicone, titanium, coal, or stone. Not a whole lot of coal, but we got a fire ice deposit, kimberlite deposit. All right, this isn't too bad. So we're gonna come here and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 planets. Not too shabby. And that's a B-type star, so it's a blue star. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Now the question is, do I want that to be my star for getting things going here? So let's see. So that's got sulfuric acid. This has got the grading crystal, and it's got good. Oh, it's got a lava ocean. Oh, that'll be a first. So let's set my indicator to there. But so some of what I want to look at, what we're going to look at is, you know, where do I want to put? That's kind of neat. And oh, there's my unipolar magnets. I need to get that. And sweet. That's going to be so much easier. It's going to make my life So much easier. So, but we have all these blue stars, white stars. Like if we come in here, we get this like white star. So the question is it's like, do I do like a, ooh, what's the neutron star look like? Oh no, that's trippy. And it's got unipolar magnets. So it's a frozen tundra. And that's where, of course, where everything is going to be at. Solar is 146%. Wow. No ocean. I can build like no tomorrow. Tons of fire ice. Okay. So, I mean, that neutron star might be where I want to build my Dyson Sphere. So, because we're at that point where it's like, where do we want to go? That's a little far out in the boonies, but, you know, some good stuff. All right, so well, we got our spot here. So let's go to this next blue star, and then we can actually start getting some of these new miners built, which would be awesome. So let's get our work. And this one's not too far away, so it should only take about 20-30 seconds or so. But the nice thing is now that we finally got some of our stuff set up, we can just request in some of the materials we need instead of having to do everything ourselves. So we'll come in here, we'll take a look at each of the planets, and I'll just start from the inside and go out and see which ones we want to deal with, which ones we want to you know, harvest, which ones to turn into a factory, and all that good stuff. So let's see. Okay, cool. I wanted to test that to see how our speed keeps. It keeps our speed as we come out. So very cool looking. This is very neat. And so this would be that thermal lava power source. Ooh, I need to make some of those. So we got the copper, titanium, we got a bunch of stuff here. So let's see what was on this planet. The optical grading crystal is on this planet. Look at this tight cluster of veins. So this planet is definitely going to be my resource extraction planet. I don't think I want to cover over this one. I just want to harvest all the stuff and ship it to the other systems in this planetary system. But the main thing is we need to get this optical grading crystal. And let's see, what does this building require? So it requires a whole bunch of stuff, frame material, that quantum computer. So yeah, I think if I can set up a distribution network for all the raw material from here, I can set up this to be built in one of our systems that we got things going on. Especially the last system, that Nyla system that we were just in. And actually, what about this thermal? The geothermal power station creates 2.4 megawatts. That's kilowatts, so that's megawatts. Let's see, so that's a kind of equivalent to that. And I should have most of the stuff to make this on some of my planets. I just got to get it set up. So, okay, so that's pretty good so far. I kind of want to get it built with, well, you know what? I can't really build it unless I have it being shipped. So let's see if we can't just, we'll harvest it with our current towers. I'll just create an ILS tower that allows me to harvest it. and ship it. So we'll just drop this kind of like right here. And we'll say optical grading crystal. And we got some copper. And what else is right here? Iron. And so we got copper, iron, some silica, and then we need warpers. So we'll come this down here like this. On demand. Go ahead and drop some drones in here. We will have to set up some power. Solar will work for what we need for now, until I can get some geothermals going. So let's go ahead and just drop down some miners, and then we can get these things going. Even if it's intermittent for the moment, the main thing is we need this harvested. So let's grab that. Let's grab that. Man, I really can't wait for this new miner. And my goodness, there's all kinds of just resources just right for the taking right here. This is just awesome. Alright, not perfect, but you know. Just want to get some of this set up here. And then knowing, and this will tell me kind of how much we need. My goodness, there's a lot of resources right on top of this spot. Okay, well, let's get some of this going here. So first, let's get this guy. Okay, then we'll get this guy coming in here. And then, since these belts can handle 30. They can easily connect, take care of all that. We'll get this guy coming in here. Okay, let's get this one. There's that one. Bring it on down. Okay, and then where was that? Ah, there it is. How do we finish connecting this one up? Silicone and get that wired in. So this is going to come down this way for the silicone, and I grab some more belts, and let's get our miners, and then we'll go set up some power, and then we can go check out these other planets here. So I just wanted to get this started. so that we can start harvesting, so that way we can build out to get that new miner. Because once we can get that, that will make things a heck of a lot easier for setting all this up. No more belts. Alright, let's drop some power poles. Make sure everybody's all good. Okay, now let's come down here towards the equator. Wait, this looks like a small planet. I think this is the equator. So let's grab our solar power large. And we're just gonna kind of drop it here. We'll tell it just to build around stuff. Connected. I want to make sure it stays connected. So let's cool. So let's see here. I think those are still connected, right? Drop one here just so that way we can make sure they stay connected. Definitely want to go and get that third one. All right, let's drop. I can drop a couple more. On our next planet, I'm going to have to, I need to save at least enough for 100 so I can get our tower to bring some in. So this will be the last 100 I do here. Since we got this in the way, I don't want to block it off right now. Alright, that should give us some power. Let's see how our power's doing. Yeah. So as long as we're in the sun, we'll be good. It does 150% generation. We already have our warpers, so it's already shipping out silicon ore. And so yeah, so we'll start getting stuff set up. So now that we got that going, let's take a look at our next planet. So this one looks kind of like it's got a almost elliptical, but maybe not. An interesting volcanic ash planet. Alright, and then that's our gas giant and satellite. And then what's this one? Alright, so let's come take a peek. And then let's see, I'll take a look at this one and maybe we'll see if this, go take a quick gander through. Our main thing was we wanted to get to the optical grading crystal, which we did. That's basically the only place I think they have it in this solar system. So realistically, if we want more stuff here, it's going to be about setting up more infrastructure to support our eventual Dyson Sphere with some interstellar logistics. If it has everything that we need, we can even set up some more green cube and warper production. We can maybe shortcut some of the construction that we did based from our last couple episodes. So this is a volcanic ash planet. It's got some decent stuff here. It's got sulfuric acid oceans, so that would actually help us in building some stuff. Some decent titanium, copper, iron. Solar ratio is still 140%. That's pretty good. High construction area. So this is a good prime candidate for construction. So let's go take a look at our next one really quick. I'd like to take this quick tour before I cut out for the evening, and then I may or may not go ahead and get some stuff started while we're away and come back, but it just depends on how things go. I may set up some stuff on the gas giant just to get some, because I think this was a fire ice producing system, so we can get fire ice going and the hydrogen, and then we can start seeing about getting some other stuff being produced. And like I said, start harvesting all the things from all the places, getting it shipping everywhere, and then pick a star system to start building our Dyson Sphere. That's kind of the plan of attack here. So let's see how much further we are. Okay, it's kind of cool that you can see the traffic across the stars as it's shipping between all the different solar systems. That's really neat. So I may have to go back to that to Nishira and see kind of how well the green cube and warper production is holding up, because we had 10,000 in reserve. We just requested a bunch. We had 5,000 cubes, which is another, what, it was 8. It's 8 to 1 or something like that. 10 to 1. I can check here in a second. So we got a ton that we can produce. But I know it won't be enough for everything. We definitely want to get more warp production facilities going. So let's take a look at this planet. It's not very, not very big. It is pretty plain, neutral. So we could potentially build all over the place on it. See, very little coal, lots of silicone. Okay, other stuff. So some kimberlite. I need to look and see what we can do with that kimberlite ore. I forget. Because I know we can get... Oh, you know what? We have that spiniform on our... our last solar system that we just finished building out. We can actually use that to make carbon nanotubes. I was not paying attention to that. So unipolar magnets, optical grating crystals. So where's what's that? I guess that might be the kimberlite, maybe. Okay, so not too bad. Again, this looks like it could be a good resource planet. I could probably manufacture some things here and have it ship. I like the blue gas giant. So let's see. Iota 4. Let's go take a look at this last planet here before it gets too far away. And then we'll call it a day for this episode. What's the tab? Tab locks it? Interesting. Alright, well, let's speed up. Okay, that was a little further away than I was thinking. So I still got a little bit here. So yeah, so we'll have to see kind of how things go. We'll grab... I might take the planet that's right there beside our gas giant and use it for a bunch of construction, since we can get the fire ice and hydrogen right there. And then maybe use these other planets here for shipping. And then maybe try to have a centralized planet that ships out to the galaxy. But we'll just have to see. Let's take a look at this last planet here. See, I mean, I know we can see kind of a resource view, but I just like to take a look because, like, I saw that, you know, in our last solar system that we just finished harvesting all the things of, we had that pretty purple planet. So, kind of interesting to see what we get. Ooh, that's very neat. 15 different planets. That is really cool. That's a pretty neat ice. 74%. So can I build on top of that ice? So we got fire ice veins as well. Solar's kind of weak. The ocean type is ice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I kind of like that actually. That's really neat. So we'll figure out kind of where we're gonna go. I think like I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe add some orbital collectors on our gas giant here in the system. Start getting that stuff harvested, and pick one of the 2 inner planets as our construction zone and start getting things going. Now that we got a bunch of blueprints, it should be a lot easier. So, you know, this is gonna wrap up this episode of Dyson Sphere Program. So if you can, remember, please like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. It does help and lets me know how things are going. And we'll see you next time. So thanks for watching and good night.